Welcome to Buddy Agent. In the next 10 minutes, you'll discover a much ignored but potentially fatal mistake most brokers make when trying to manage agents while also running a profitable brokerage. And you'll see how to avoid ever making that mistake yourself. I'll also show the most effective way to recruit better agents, deliver better training to new agents, and attract more top producers. First, though, let me introduce myself. I'm Dali Hashmi, the co-founder of Buddy Agent. Before founding the company, I was a technology professional for 13 years. I'm also a husband, a father, and most importantly, I'm a real estate agent. So I know this business. I know the pains and the frustrations. I know the victories and defeats. And I have a personal interest in making it better for everyone. Now, since our time is short, let's talk about that potentially fatal mistake far too many brokers make every week. I think you'll agree that managing agents is like herding kittens. They all have their own ideas. They keep their own hours. They follow their own rules, right? They care a lot more about their own income than about yours, and that's only natural. But that sometimes means that money walks out the door. Your money. Think about it. Think about all those times an agent needed a buddy to take an open house or show a house to their buyers for them, but couldn't find someone in time. Or all those times a lead asked to see one of your office listings and none of your agents was available, or maybe just too far away. Or worse, what about those times when you matched the wrong agent with a particular lead or referral? The client gets angry, fires the agent, fires you, and takes their money and their business somewhere else. None of these scenarios are unusual, but the effect is always the same. Deals that you would have closed with the right agent instead go to a competitor. Business that was right there for the taking slips through your hands, all because of the agent. Now, the more you allow it to happen, the worse it becomes. More than one brokerage has been forced to close even though their agents were making money. You don't want that to happen, do you? So how do you keep that business in-house? Well, that's the promise of Buddy Agent. A simple smartphone app guarantees you'll always be able to match the perfect agent with the right customer, and your agents will never be caught without a buddy to keep all of that business in-house. Whether it's open houses, showings, listings, or referrals, having the right agent in the right place at the right time will make sure that the money stays where it belongs, in your brokerage. Sounds great, right? So how do we do it? Well, I'm going to show you in just a moment, but first let me tell you something that I think will surprise you. I didn't set out to create a tool to help brokers run a more profitable business. Not at all. I just wanted a way to make sure that I could be a real estate agent and a father at the same time. See, the idea for Buddy Agent started at an airport of all places. My family was about to board a plane for our summer vacation, only they were going without me. Standing alone in the airport, watching them leave, reality smacked me dead in the face. This job was eating my life. See, I'd planned to go with them all along, but at that time, I had a listing under contract and 2 ready and willing buyers. They all needed my services, and I really needed that sale. If I went with my family, I could lose 2 buyers and possibly even my seller, but what choice did I have? The look in my son's eyes when he realized I wasn't getting on the plane tore my heart out. What do you suppose your agents do when they're faced with that same dilemma? Do you even know? How many sales do you suppose have walked out the door and you never really knew why? How much money have you lost because an agent made a different choice than I made that day? What if there was a way to keep the customer happy, keep the money in-house, and also keep your agents happy? Well, that day in the airport, as I waved goodbye to my family, I decided that there had to be a better way. What you will see today is the better way. See, here's the problem. Busy agents have too much work to do on their own, so they use a buddy, right? But sometimes their buddy isn't available, and that means the work doesn't get done and the money walks out the door. Sound familiar? Now, I'm going to guess that about 80% of your sales are made by about 20% of your agents. Does that sound about right? I call that top 20% the super agents. So, the question is, what are the other 80% of your agents doing? We know what they're not doing. They're not making sure that money doesn't walk out the door when one of your super agents needs a buddy. So, why not put the 80% to work for the 20%? It's really not that hard. We have these amazing tools in our pockets, smartphones. And with the right software on those phones, you will never again have a situation where an agent can't find a buddy. No agent will ever again be forced to make a choice like I had to make that day at the airport. So, how does Buddy Agent help you keep your customers in-house and keep them from taking their business to another broker? It's pretty simple, really. First, your agent installs our software on their phones. That way the software knows where the agent is. Next, if an agent needs a buddy, he just tells the software, "I need help." Finally, the software finds the best candidate available from all your agents and sends them a message. Any agent who wants to help responds to the offer. The agent who asks for the help selects one of the candidates. Once the agent confirms it, the process is complete. And best of all, the money stays in-house, in your brokerage, where you want it. Your customer gets what you want. Your customer gets what they want. Your agents get what they want, and you get what you want. Now, I wonder, how many sales do you suppose you lost last year because money walked out the door? $20,000? $100,000? $250,000? Can you really afford to lose that money? Okay, well, let me show you how to keep it. This is the Buddy Agent demo. This is the Buddy Agent agent portal. Normally, your agents will be viewing this on their phones. We're showing you the desktop browser version to make it easier to see, but it looks just like this on their phones. Buddy Agent solves three kinds of problems for agents. Long-term scheduling problems where an agent knows he has a conflict and wants to schedule someone to cover for him. Urgent scheduling problems that need coverage immediately. And referrals. We're going to look at how easy it is to keep your super agents producing at maximum capacity while helping the less productive agents make more money. First, let's see how Buddy Agent handles requests for help. Select Requests and click on Add a Request. Give this request a title so that the agents who see it can quickly understand the nature of the request. Then, enter the address. We're connected to Google Maps to make sure that all your addresses are valid. Enter the date and the time that you need help. Then, select the type of help you need. In the note box, you can type any notes that relate to this particular request so that the other agents are better able to understand it. You'll notice that Buddy Agent will alert you how many agents are qualified to receive this request. Click on Add Your Request, and Buddy Agent creates a request that only gets sent to qualified agents. And here, you see the list of all the requests you've already submitted and the status of each. Here's one of our requests with a status of pending. That means that an agent has agreed to take it. It's an inspection for a buyer. I click on the request to see the details. Looks like 3 different agents have volunteered for this work. I have to assign it to just one. I can click on the profile of an agent to find out more about them. This is James Sampson. Here's all his credentials, expertise. Looks like James Sampson is the right guy for the job. So, I click on the Assign button for him, and now he has the responsibility for it. You can see here that the status of the request is now in progress. That will help both the agents, the client, and of course, the broker. The next type of problem we solve is urgent scheduling requests. How often do your agents have an urgent need for coverage and have to send out a blast email or Facebook post? That's not very efficient. Let me show you a better way. On the home screen, I click on Find a Buddy and then enter the address where I need help. Buddy Agent finds the 10 agents closest to that address right now. It sorts them by distance from that address. Just like before, you can review the profile of each agent. Let's look at the first one since they're the closest. Now, here's their phone number. If we were on a smartphone, we could click on that number to call them. Once again, we'll review their credentials, qualifications, and specialties. This seems like a pretty good fit. So, we click on the black Assign button, and then we'll fill out the type of referral, the title of the referral, and the terms of the referral. And then we'll click on the blue Submit Referral button. We do this and we filled an urgent need. We've kept the client happy, the agents happy, and we've kept the money in-house. That leads us naturally to the third big problem we solve for agents, referrals. How do you match the right agent to the right client? With Buddy Agent, it's easy. We select Inbound Referrals and then click on Add a Referral. Now we've got 3 different filtering criteria for finding the right agent: their location, their expertise, and their language. You can also search for particular agents. In this example, we've got 2 agents who have the right mix of skills and credentials. You can click on a profile to see the details if you want, but when you've made your decision, you just once again click on the black Assign button, fill out the details of the referral, and just like that, Buddy Agent has solved your referral problem. Your super agents are busy, your not so super agents have work, and the money is kept in-house. I promised you I'd show you the most effective way to recruit better agents, deliver better training to new agents, and attract more top producers. I believe you've seen it. With Buddy Agent, you'll be able to offer something no other brokerage can offer. Super agents, that top 20%, they want to know their clients are always cared for. With Buddy Agent, they will be. And when you onboard new agents with Buddy Agent, you can be sure that each agent has the same tool and follows the same processes for keeping opportunities in-house. And finally, with that kind of help for both your super agents and your newbies, you can see how you'd attract the best and the brightest, can't you? Well, now that I've shown you how easy it is to keep all your business in-house with Buddy Agent, ask yourself this question: how much more of my business would stay in-house if my agents never missed another opportunity again? 50,000, 500,000, maybe more. A tool that would keep that much business in-house would be worth how much? Now remember, with Buddy Agent, your office gets not just the agent portal I showed you, but they also get the broker portal. We've got detailed video training for every feature of the application, and there's no limit to the number of agents, properties, specialties, or even territories you can serve. And for a limited time, we're even offering protected territories to some brokerages. Now, if you could add $1 million to your bottom line, would you give us 10% of it? Well, you know, Silicon Valley venture capitalists are absolutely ecstatic if they can get a 10x return on their money. I've got good news for you, though. Buddy Agent won't cost you 10% of your profits, or even 5%. It's actually a whole lot easier than that. See, for the first 90 days, you get Buddy Agent absolutely free. Now, this is an introductory offer, and we won't make it available for very long, but for now, yes, the price is $0 for the first 90 days. Now, after that first 90 days, if you don't want it, hey, no harm, no foul. If you do want it, you'll find the price so small you barely notice it. For up to 100 agents, it's only $4.95 a month. That's less than $5 an agent. Basically less than a cup of Starbucks. If you've got bigger brokerages, the cost is even less. Now, we pride ourselves on our service, so that means we're careful not to overcommit ourselves. When would you like to start your 90-day trial of Buddy Agent?